Welcome to this module on building your support team, presented by DSO Housing Navigators. In this module, we are going to talk about natural supports and networks of support. We'll describe the need for connection in your journey to independence, the informal and formal ways that connections can occur, how these webs of support can be helpful for everyone involved, and some tools that can be used to organize these kinds of support in your life. Disclaimer: all information included in this module and supporting documents is provided for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as legal, technical, business, or other advice. Developmental Services Ontario and its host agencies do not endorse any commercial product, process, or service referenced in this module, or its producer or provider. The DSO also does not make any express or implied warranties or assume any legal liability for the accuracy, completeness, timeliness, or usefulness of any information contained in this module or supporting documents, including web links to other servers. Some URLs included in this document will link to a third-party website. Session Overview. In this module, we will touch on goal-oriented support teams, including tips for building your team or inviting people to participate, and maintaining your team, including expanding your team and planning for changes in team membership. We will also touch on the topic of independent facilitators and planners and why you might consider purchasing this kind of support, and the topic of microboards. This slide provides links to information and resources from the DSO Housing Toolkit, which are related to the content we will cover in this module. Link 1 leads to Step 1 of the DSO Housing Toolkit, where you will find information about building a support team, as well as other information you might find useful to your planning journey. Link 2 leads to the My Housing and Support Plan form, which is a tool you can use to document key information about you and your lifestyle, as well as the needs and wants that are related to the housing and support plan you are working to create. This module and the others we have created in this series can help you to complete the My Housing and Support Plan form should you wish to do so. The modules will highlight some things to consider in each area of the form. If you have questions or need assistance, please contact your local DSO Housing Navigator for guidance. The My Housing and Support Plan document is a PDF document that can be edited and works best when completed electronically, as it allows you to include more information and can be easily updated as changes occur. You are also welcome to print the form if you would prefer. The third link leads to the My Relationship Circle tool, which can help you record the relationships you have and how they can help you live the life you choose. You may want to review the information from the toolkit before or after completing this module. All web links shown throughout this module can be accessed in the resource document for this module. Building a strong goal-oriented support team, which includes natural supports, can provide the ongoing assistance that's needed to realize a goal of independent living. There are many names for this kind of group. For example, a community circle, a circle of support, or a personal support network. Under any name, it describes a group of 2 or more people who come together to provide assistance to another person who wants a little help with making intentional changes in their life. Using the My Relationship Circle tool, which is pictured here, you can identify people that you would invite to a meeting to talk about your goals. It's important that the person requiring support and their closest supporters work together to decide on which contacts will be invited to a meeting. You might feel hesitant to invite others to help you. You might have questions such as, what if they are too busy? Or what if they feel they have to attend? But they are being asked by someone that they already value and who they have shown an interest in helping. They'll likely feel a sense of pride that they are valued and trusted. Being asked can make them feel privileged, recognized, and validated that they are an important part of their community. If they are too busy or not interested, then they might politely decline. But that is okay. You can then move on to the next person you have in mind and leave the door open should anyone change their mind in future. The people that get involved understand that they will be experiencing reciprocal support. This means that assistance, benefits, and positive feelings move both ways in the relationship. The My Relationship Circle tool can help you to visualize where you need assistance or where you might want to build new connections or strengthen relationships you already have. The My Relationship Circle tool can also assist to direct the work of a new network member who may not know how they can help you. For more information about the My Relationship Circle tool, you may wish to review the module on natural supports. It's important to recognize the mutually beneficial relationships within a support network. Sometimes there is a sense that the support only flows in one direction, towards the person with a neurodevelopmental disability. However, this doesn't recognize the reciprocal support offered to the caregiver and other support network members by the person with a disability. There is a special relationship and connection between caregivers and care recipients that many would say offers much to both. Being in a support network isn't just about giving. It's also about receiving care, compassion, acceptance, and connection with other members. There are many benefits to being a part of a support network, and it's important not only to recognize the reciprocal nature of care, but also to nurture and create space for support network members to develop relationships and gain from all the positive aspects of being in that role. Asking a person to be a part of a support network is an honor, not an imposition. You might consider planning social activities with your network a few times a year, or hosting informal gatherings to provide opportunities for members to get to know one another and discover more about the things they have in common or might like to learn from one another. Eventually, a team like this will change and evolve. Prepare for relationships between members to grow and for members to lean on one another for various forms of support and connection. In every friend group, members ebb and flow, some becoming more distant for a time and others stepping up to fill an empty role. Members of your team may disconnect due to personal commitments, such as moving to a new place or starting a family. This is just a natural part of social connections. Prepare to have less or more contact with certain members of the group as time goes on. Keeping a focus on maintaining and expanding your team is important in every part of your journey towards independence. Expanding your team should be something you plan for and think about deliberately, perhaps as part of a yearly review. When thinking about expanding your network, you could consider inviting people from your school, a trusted respite staff, in-home supporters you are connected to, or current or former contacts from agencies, as well as new friends and acquaintances you meet along the way. The creation of a goal-oriented network can be a big task. Developing and maintaining relationships can be challenging. But with the help of a professional planner or facilitator, this process can become more manageable. This specialist can be the person who formalizes the invite for members to join, limiting any tension that might come out of such a request. Alternatively, you could ask a network member to focus their energy on building membership and maintaining relationships. To maintain relationships, your team might host regular get-togethers, similar to a regular book club get-together or a group of friends meeting for a holiday. You can consider tech solutions such as collaboration tools like Slack, Discord, Microsoft Teams, or WhatsApp group chats. making decisions and scheduling meetings over SurveyMonkey, and getting advice from trusted sources on social media. One idea for a membership drive is to have each member take on one monthly gathering where they will share an interest, a skill, or other activity with the group. The work doesn't have to be only focused on the person that the group was founded for, and the team can have positive impacts on everyone else. If you decide to hire an independent facilitator or planner, they can assist with growing the membership of your network, taking meeting minutes, and being a neutral party during difficult conversations or disagreements. They also have experience making sure that the person with a disability is being heard, that your voice and plans are being recognized. You can connect with your local DSO Housing Navigator to ask about facilitators or planners in your area if you're not sure where to look. You can also contact your local developmental service agencies to ask if they offer planning services. Passport funding allows you to use $2,500 of your yearly funding amount to pay for planning supports. Partners for Planning has a list of planners and facilitators on their website, which we will link to in the resources slide at the end of this module. The Ontario Independent Facilitation Network has resources, including questions to ask an independent facilitator, on their website, which we will link to. Another source of information can be found on the Community Circles website. They have information on their site to guide people who are crafting their own community circle or network. We will link to this as well. If you want to build sustainability into your network to ensure it lasts a long time, you could explore creating a microboard. A microboard is a small, nonprofit group that includes a minimum of 5 members. The person requiring support is often named as one of the directors of their own board. No more than half of the directors can be family members of the person requiring support. There are financial trustee responsibilities, as with any nonprofit corporation, and the 5 directors are responsible for laying out clear and consistent roles for each member, supporting key decisions, recognizing consequences, and identifying the next steps and solutions for achieving the board's stated goals. A microboard can liaise with trusts and government funds and benefits, receive donations, and apply for additional government funding where available. There is a one-time fee for legally incorporating a microboard, plus annual costs of approximately $1,200 based on data in 2024. There are some additional costs for filing taxes, accounting, and administration activities, legal fees, directors' and officers' liability insurance, and human resources. Keep in mind that you will need to have a group of people willing to create a microboard before incorporating. Building a support network is an important first step in working toward the creation of a formalized microboard. There is considerably more responsibility for directors of a microboard than on members of a support network. Therefore, it is necessary that members are committed and understand what they are responsible for. We will provide links to more information about microboards on our resources slide toward the end of this module and in the resource document for this module. A journey to independence is made easier with lots of help. Some help is generalized, like the DSO Housing Toolkit and these modules that we have created to complement the toolkit. Some help is unstructured, like how a family supports a person without having a plan. Some help is formalized, for example, help we may choose to purchase from an independent facilitator, or when we create a goal-oriented support network. The direct, personalized, loving support of a group of family and friends can be the most productive and important. Taking time to build a network around that core allows for responsibilities and tasks to be taken on by many hands, making for lighter work. Asking for help can be hard, but the benefits are often greater than the possible risks. Our community connections want to help. That's why we share community with them. No one has all the time in the world, but even a bit of help can make an incredible difference in what can be accomplished and how manageable things feel. Goals can be met, our communities can be expanded, and we can share our interests with other people. Building, maintaining, and directing this group can require a great deal of effort. Just like saving money for a big expense, small, regular investments often result in long-term outcomes. Taking the first step to start the process might be the best decision you make this year. This slide provides links to information and resources which are related to the content we have covered in this module. Link 1 leads to Step 1 of the DSO Housing Toolkit, where you will find information about building a support team, as well as other information you might find useful to your planning journey. Link 2 leads to the Community Circles website and printable tools you can use to help with starting a community circle or support team. The third set of links lead to information about independent facilitation and a list of independent facilitators and planners in Ontario. The fourth set of links lead to information about microboards. Reminder, all web links shown throughout this module can be accessed in the resource document for this module. This slide has links to DSO-related information and resources. Link 1 can help you locate your area DSO. Link 2 leads to information about DSO housing navigation. Link 3 leads to a list of housing navigators for all regions of Ontario and includes contact information. And link 4 will take you to the DSO events calendar. This concludes our module on building your support team. For more information and content from Developmental Services Ontario, please view our website and social media accounts.